on a hot, late August day in 1950. I hitchhiked from Frankfurt and found my way to the practice field of Georgetown College. Flunking out and losing my football scholarship at Eastern Kentucky, my father had rightfully indicated that any further college was to be completely on my own. He had arranged earlier in the summer for me to work with the Southern Bell Telephone Company, thinking I might find a career with them and hoping that I would. In those days, one started at the bottom. The bottom for me happened to be as a lineman, climbing telephone poles and stringing wire. Soon I was the quickest up and down the poles, with the exception of our foreman, who was a wiry, experienced old-timer. Showing off for him one morning, moving carelessly fast down the pole after hanging cross-arm, my hooks missed the pole, and I slid several feet down, hugging the pole full of splinters created by the spikes of previous climbers. Because one of the splinters was nearly the size of a pencil and was lodged deep in my forearm, the foreman rushed me to the doctor in Frankfurt, who surgically removed the large one, along with a few of the smaller ones. As I lay there, my arm held by the foreman while the doctor did his work, I asked myself, is this what I want to do with the rest of my life? And it wasn't funny then. It was the answer to that which got me to the Georgetown practice field on that hot August day. I asked the coach if I enrolled at Georgetown, could I go out for the team? The following Monday, I was practicing with the team. His positive answer would begin a process which would change the course of my wayward and self-destructive life. Through the influence of Christian athletes, faculty who expressed personal interest in me, and other Christian students who came to be my friends, and there were many. Although it took several years and a stint in the Marine Corps, I accepted the call of Christ to follow him and to become a minister of the gospel. It was at Georgetown I met and married Alice. It was here that a missions-minded president, H. Leo Edelman, himself a missionary to the Middle East, created an opportunity for student couples to serve a year with career missionaries in Israel. Alice and I taught at the Nazareth Baptist School and lived on a Jewish kibbutz for several months following. It was this college-sponsored experience which opened our eyes and hearts to a much broader world than we had ever known. It became the seedbed for our later 19 years of service with the Foreign Mission Board, some of it back in the area where we had served as students. When we returned to Kentucky in 1983 to serve as Executive Secretary-Treasurer, one of my old friends, whom I had not seen in years, came up to me after a speaking engagement and said, "Moose, I still find it hard to believe that you're a preacher." I found one of those in the crowd tonight. He was one of those many, who knew me before the miracle. Georgetown College is for me indeed a place of miracles. A place where my troubled and misdirected life was turned around. A context in which students and faculty both affirmed my value as a human being and helped me see the God-given value within myself that I had begun to doubt. And now, 40 years following our graduation from this special place, how fulfilling it is to be given an opportunity to play a small part in keeping the miracle alive, not only for me and thousands of others who've already experienced Georgetown College, many of you as we did, but for the generations to come, your grandchildren, hopefully our grandchildren. The To think that we might make a positive difference in this hurting world through the new Center for Christian Ministry already fires, for Alice and me, our imagination and energizes our hopes. Once again, now 40 years later, through the visionary leadership of another Georgetown College president, Dr. Bill Crouch, we will have the opportunity to launch a ministry which could greatly extend the miracle of Georgetown College on this campus, in this state, and across the world. We will need help. Alice and I cannot do it by ourselves. And not for ourselves, because we have chosen not to receive a salary. Our family has established an endowment with the Kentucky Baptist Foundation, but it's just a modest token of what will be needed to bring the dream to reality. We have gifts to bring. Among them cannot be included the financial gifts that will be needed. We'll need friends who love this college, believe enough in its future and the potential of the new Center for Christian Ministry, who will be willing and who do have the resources to fully endow it by the time we cross into the new millennium. Such an achievement might seem no less than a miracle. Then, I believe in miracles, because God worked one on me.